So you've won 2 tournaments in the past calendar year. It's been 18 years since that's happened.
So what is it going to take to make it 3 this year?
Well, when you can win in college golf, it's pretty special. Whether it's an elite tournament or a standard tournament, whatever it is, winning is great. It teaches the young men in your program how to win. That's what they're brought here to do, to win. For this program to continue on like we're doing, we got to continue to mature. We still have 5 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. And in my consideration, that's still very, very young. Culture is a big thing with college golf and collegiate Division I golf teams, in my opinion. And I think once this team matures to the level of knowing they can do it, I think we'll have a better chance every single week.
So as defending Rice champions, what do you have to do to repeat that this year?
Well, I got to tell you, it's nice going back being defending champions anywhere. It's been a good 7 or 8 years since we've had the opportunity to do that. And Rice is a special place for us. Westwood Country Club really plays into our hands. The first year we went there 4 years ago, I set a game plan. I said, guys, it's not about making a lot of birdies here, it's about surviving. The guys took that advice and we finished 4th, which was pretty good at that time for us. And then we went on to finish 3rd and even 2nd. And so now to go out there and win, I think these guys believe in the game plan. I think they understand what can win on that particular golf course. So going back there this year, we're going to do the same thing we did in years past. And if you can give yourself a chance after 36 holes to win, that's all I ask. I mean, last year we were 9 shots back going the final round. We beat some pretty good teams to jump into first place. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a fun week.
You guys are back in Oregon, back in Fresno, back at the Western. Give me an outlook on these tournaments.
Fresno runs a great tournament. Coach Mike Watney down there does a great job. Going up to Eugene, see my good friend Casey and the Ducks. It's always a great venue wherever we play up there. And then the Western, Paso Tiempo, I mean, there's not a better golf course on the West Coast as far as I'm concerned. It's challenging, it's just gorgeous there, and they run a great event. The challenge with those 3 events, though, for us is we need to kind of break out of that 6th place to 11th place. We need, in those fields, we need to finish in the top 5. We need to make a statement in one of those events. Hopefully it's Fresno, so we can take that confidence into Oregon and to the Western. But those are 3 great tournaments for the Pacific Tigers. Great litmus tests. If we can come out of there, like I said, with top 5 finishes, I think we've progressed as a team. So those are 3 that I have kind of starred on the calendar.
You guys haven't had a clear leader since the Peterson years.
Who has stepped up for you guys and taken on that leadership role during the fall?
During the fall was definitely Johnson. I mean, Johnson stepped up and had a huge win. That guy's been putting time in for the last couple years. He's really been banging his head against the wall saying, Coach, when am I going to break out? And, with him, it was just game management and just managing his game day in and day out, not taking the risks and letting the game come to him. And his demeanor that week at Northridge was pretty special. I get chills thinking about it. One particular hole I walked up, it was a par 5, and Johnson likes to take advantage of his length. And I said to him, hey, this hole's playing a little quirky down the right side. Be careful. And he said, Coach, no problem. I'm not making any bogeys this week on a par 5. That resonated like, hey, this guy finally gets it. And sure enough, he went on to win his first college golf tournament. So as far as the fall's concerned, winning a golf tournament's huge. But then you look at Patrick Kusic. He had 4 top 20 finishes. That guy's come a long way. And you can see him start to feel like kind of the leader. The challenge is, I think, to really have a dominant team in college golf or a team that can compete in the top 25 and make it to the national championship, you have to have that guy you kind of rely on. He's not going to do it every round. He's not going to do it every week. But as a 5th and 4th and 3rd guy, that you got kind of an anchor back there. And we need that guy to step up. I really believe in TJ Bordeaux. I know he struggled a little bit the last year and a half per his standards, but he won as a freshman in Oregon, and that was a big win. And if we can have him find his pace a little bit more, have Johnson continue down the same path, and have Pat continue down the same path, I think we're going to have a clear-cut leader faster than we thought.
Year 5, you guys are 0-4 in Big West and 0-4 in postseason play. What does the team have to do to change that?
It's funny, 0-4 and 0-4, not something a coach wants to hear. I was brought here to win, at least in my mind, and not being to regionals after 4 years is very disappointing, very disheartening. The Big West Championship as well. Of course, Davis, Irvine, they're really solid teams, but it's somewhat embarrassing. I mean, I don't like to lose, and I was brought here to get us to the national championship. What's it going to take to get there? Again, like I said, maturity. It's going to take us to mature and know that we can play at that next level. Winning the couple tournaments we did will definitely help in that aspect. But we got to continue to push. This program's nowhere near where I envisioned it in year 5. meaning expectations-wise. I'm proud of the young men. They've come a long way. They're learning, and I'm proud of that, and I'm happy for them because this is a huge maturation process as you come through college. Especially when I got here, we really had to flip things upside down to get a new culture in here and a new winning way. But it'll come. As a coach, you look at everything kind of right here, but when you come up to the 2,000-foot level and look at the program, we've done a lot of great things. Our best finish 4 years ago was 4th, 3 years ago 3rd, 2 years ago 2nd, and now we've won. Now we won again this year. That's good. We're moving in the right direction if you look at it from a higher level. But we have a long way to go. Make no mistake about it, and I'm going to continue to push this team to get to that next level.